Happy Monday, everyone. How are you doing? Hopefully your Monday goes well. What am I smoking? I am smoking one of my pipes. This is one I made a while ago. It was in a video, but you didn't see me smoking it. I did kind of a wire wheel, a rustication on it. And inside I have some half and half. And I have not had some half and half in a while, so I was like, what should I smoke? And I went back to the old half and half, and I still enjoy it, actually. Just hadn't smoked it in a while. Purpose of this video is actually I just about done with a briar pipe I was working on, and I was really happy with the way it went, and so I figured I'd share it with everyone. I had mentioned in the last video that I had not finished one, or I was working on one, and I want to make a separate video for the briar pipe, and so this would be that video. I also mentioned I'm going to do a little more, probably more work on briar pipes, making them, than probably any of the corn cob mods. I don't know if I'll do any more videos on those. I mean, anytime soon. Because what I'm kind of finding is I enjoy doing the cob modding, but I was getting so many cobs. I have just too many laying around, really, that I don't. I got some I modded, only smoked once or twice. Just because I have so many when I was trying to do certain things or had an idea to make one. And it just kind of, okay. And before I got busy, I started doing more briar pipe stuff, and then I got busy, and then since it slowed down a little bit, I started doing some more again. And so, like, this is typically the size, like this one is about the size of like a, your run-of-the-mill Grabo billiard. So, but this one's a little bit bigger, and here it is. And the lighting ain't great, and I apologize for that, but it's ombre. I have some work on the stem to do yet, and I actually broke down, finally purchased one of those stem files from Vermont Freehand, so I can go in there and actually widen that out. But here it is. It's a billiard. It's a rusticated, and then I rounded the top. I wish the lighting was a little bit better so I could show you guys it a little better. Just playing around with the rustications and stuff and rounding the top off. Now, so this one is actually a little bit bigger than this little guy, which this one isn't little, it just looks small compared to him. But yeah, I was really happy with this one. And what I'm kind of noticing, and I don't mean this disrespectfully to anybody that does mod cobs, because I do it myself, as a maker or as a tweaker. Funny story about that real quick, and I might have mentioned it before. I was talking with Bam, a guitar dude, and I don't remember what we were talking about, but something that would do something, to work on something, or talking about making stuff. And he said, well, I know you're a tweaker. And which was funny, and the reason I bring it up is because maybe if you're in the South, tweaker means something different than up here where I live, which is north central Wisconsin, where there's a lot of problems with meth. And we call someone a tweaker, it usually means they are a meth head. So I was like, well, I know you didn't mean that, but up here it means you're a meth head. So if you see someone at the store and they're kind of twitchy and anxious, it's like, oh yeah, they're a tweaker. But anyways, and I lost my thought. Oh yeah, but even like a maker, which I mean by that is kind of a label people have come up with over the years for not making necessarily pipes, but for people that like to tinker around with things or make things, which is really what I like to do. Going from, like I said, I don't mean to disrespect anybody that mods cobs at all, and I'm not trying to make it come across that way. Doing something like these, really I find more fulfilling than cob modding. And like I said, I'm not trying to degrade anybody else that likes to do cob mods. Just for me personally, going from a block of briar to a pipe, and that whole process is way more satisfying, because I'm taking something that is just this raw block and taking it all the way to a pipe that I can smoke. And yeah, it just feels more satisfying. It feels more of my creation, where cob modding, it is your creation, but still you're kind of starting out with something that's not, but you're modifying, so it's still your creation. So I don't think there is a right way to word that, but it feels more mine, my either design or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, so that one came out good, and I'm really happy with it. This one came out okay too. Not my favorite pipe, but it smokes well, and I enjoy it. So I think I'm going to be doing more work with briar than probably cods. Or cods. Yeah, I work with fish. Than cobs. Going forward a little bit more. Just because it appeals to me more as someone that likes to make things, and even that artist side of me. It just becomes a little more fun, I guess. Should say that. Yeah, they're both fun. So it's really hard to way to word that, like I said. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and it's not like I put up videos even when I made those first couple ones, and I think that was maybe 1 year, 2 years ago. And those came out fairly decent for the first couple ones I ever did, but I don't just get this briar and make a fan. I'm not making these artisan pipes, fantastic pipes. I am learning so much, and I got a lot to learn. I've made so many mistakes, and so if anybody's actually looking into start making that step towards making briar pipes, I think I don't know if I'm used to it from trying to make stuff all the time. It's just you're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail a lot, make mistakes, and it's just gonna happen. And you move on, you learn. So why I have this pipe, which like I said isn't the greatest, but it's not a bad little pipe. And then I have this one, which is probably the one I'm most happy with so far that I've done. For something like that, there's a lot of failures, and there's a couple pieces of firewood that I've made along the way that I didn't share on here. So I guess to be fair, maybe I should at some point. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more, and hopefully you guys' Monday isn't too bad. Doesn't feel long. I'll talk to you later.